Welcome back to another episode of Drink Tales. And today starts what I like to call Spider-Man week. Yes, we're interrupting Christmas because this weekend Spider-Man comes out.
Spider-Man?
Yes, the new Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man's movie.
Spider-Man?
Everybody's gonna be in this movie.
You mean Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man?
Yep. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man. All three Spiders-Mans are gonna be in this movie. They won't tell you that, but we all know they're coming back. Mm-hmm. They're all coming back. Green Goblin is coming back, the best Spider-Man villain in all the movies.
Best fictional character around, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Batman.
Dr. Octopus is coming back, the second best villain in all the Spider-Man movies.
Mm-hmm. Fifth best fictional character in all fiction.
Who's 2, 3, and 4?
Let's see.
You know what? Never mind. And in the new Spider-Man movie, Doctor Strange is guest starring. He's okay. So what we're gonna do is we are not only gonna make a drink based off of Doctor Strange, but before we do that, we are going to taste this Empress Gin.
And I'm gonna say this was a long time coming.
Yes.
Like, of all the stuff that we've tasted and reviewed since our 180 plus episodes and whatnot, we were meaning to get to this, and it hasn't happened yet. But, I mean, all the awards that it's won can pretty much tell you what the consensus is, and that's that it is a very good spirit.
But we still want to be the judge of that. So I'm going to look at this and read what we got. Crafted by Victoria Distillers with mixologists from the iconic Empress Hotel. Empress 1908 Gin uses hand-selected botanicals infused with delicate butterfly pea blossoms to create its signature jewel tone. That's where purple comes from. Our nuanced distillation process imparts a superior balance of traditional flavors with a Pacific Northwest twist. Add tonic or citrus and watch this spirit transform. This is for cocktails and curiosities. Please visit empressgin.com.
And I did visit empressgin.com.
How we talking website-wise?
It is a very high-tier website. Here's the thing, guys. If I haven't said this enough, I'm going to say it one more time. And then after that, in the next episodes to come, if you make a spirit and you have a website, that website better, bring it. As far as I'm concerned, it better tell me all the things that I should want to know, all the things that I don't really care about, and everything in between. The point is, you have all the info. And what puts this website above other websites that I've gone to is they have up to 90 cocktail recipes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
So they really, it's safe to say that up in Canada, they really workshop this gin.
And they want you to make sure that you enjoy it. They give you all the information. Like I said, some of it you may not be happy with. Prime example, they were up and honest with you about, one of the things that was asked about is, will the color on this last forever? And they said, no, it will not. You should probably keep it in a dark place as to not expose it to the sun because that degrades the color. But that doesn't change the taste. So, for any of you guys thinking that I'm using this to slam Empress Gin, I'm not. I'm telling you what they said on their website and their frequently asked questions. The taste is still the same. It's just that if you leave it in the sun or you leave it exposed to sunlight for too long, then within a year, the color will fade.
So I wonder if that's knowledge that liquor stores and distributors get when they...
I'm pretty sure they do, mainly because, liquor stores have to be designed to store alcohol because things like sunlight can affect some certain type of spirits.
Okay.
It's also why, some spirits are bottled in a specific way where you can't see them. It's to keep out sunlight and other types of visual pollution.
Right.
I don't know if what I just said there makes sense, but I'm sticking with it.
Well, what makes sense to me is that we taste this gin so that we can see if we can make a proper cocktail based off of Dr. Strange.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna tell you guys now, I've pre-pulled some ingredients based off of what I read up on this, so that we can make a cocktail. But right now, I want to taste this because I've never tasted this before.
Me either.
Smells like gin.
That is what gin smells like. And already we got like a blue flavor going on here. This looks like stuff that would be in Dr. Strange's chemistry set. I don't know if he has a chemistry set. Well, he is a doctor. I don't know if he is a scientist, but I doubt it. I read X-Men. So. No. All right. Cheers to purple. Pretty good. Tastes like gin. There's a hint of sweetness on it that I wasn't expecting.
Brightens that flavor up a bit. We are off to a great start, you guys.
I think we made the right choice. Going off the taste, this is a fun gin.
This is definitely for mixing. That sweet note will add to cocktails.
Okay, Canada, I see you. Pretty good.
Yeah, I like that off the rip.
So, what are you gonna do with this gin?
We're gonna do a lot of things with this gin.
This over here.
Yeah, move that out of the way. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start off with the juice of half a lemon.
Okay.
Because my rationale is, if we want to see the full effects of this Empress Gin, this needs to work with some citrus.
Okay. Do you think Dr. Strange drinks?
Yeah.
What do you think he drinks?
Some weird shit. Probably whatever he can get his hands on. I mean, if you've seen the shit he's seen, you would need something to,
Like a whiskey.
yeah, to get you at least to not normal, but close enough. And he probably still got the pain from when his hands got fucked up when he was drinking and driving.
Yeah.
So.
He wasn't drinking. He was talking on his cell phone. Well, you shouldn't
According
do
to
either.
the movie. You shouldn't do either when you drive.
That is true.
So,
that is true.
no, might as well had been drinking and driving. I think I busted out the pineapple juice too soon. But this is going to be what goes in here. But I'm going to put this back for a minute because I want to do something else.
Okay.
And that would be, we're going to use thyme.
Like the time stone Dr. Strange, you said?
Didn't think about this.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, connections already. So,
He won't have it in this movie, but he used to.
he probably should, considering all the fucked up shit that he's
I mean,
and his award.
if if I'm being honest, he didn't use the Time Stone to great effect in Infinity War, so he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying.
He didn't use a lot of his stuff in Infinity War.
I would have turned time back, you know, even after Peter Quill messed up. When they were trying to get the stone, he should have used the Time Stone to run it back and then, you know, start that over again. And then Quill, when Quill starts messing things up, go in and put him in a headlock and put him to sleep. That's what I would have did.
Yeah, he should have done that.
Like, I don't understand what we were doing.
Look, they all made mistakes. some of those characters more than others.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we can all hastily agree that if Tony Stark had not put out the Sokovia Accords, then none of this would have happened. Then they would have lost together.
I mean, they did lose together. They lost in two separate teams and two
but
different
according
places,
to Iron Man,
together.
They're not the pre-Avengers. They're the Avengers.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to build a wall around, which sounds very like that guy that sat in the White House for a while. He wanted to build a wall around the planet just because
I'm gonna build a wall.
Just because some guy told him that this dude was coming, and you know,
so you're muddling the time.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that I was doing, and I didn't say anything about what was happening because we were talking about the stupid ass movies. I put the juice of half a lime in here. I put lemon. I put sprig of thyme. I put half an ounce of simple syrup and a dash of ground cinnamon. That should probably be cinnamon sugar. You should probably make a simple syrup with cinnamon in there. As a matter of fact, do that. Don't do what I did because I'm silly. Okay. And I put it in there and I'm muddling it.
But back to our discussion. So here's the question. Let's say the Sokovia Accords didn't happen, and let's say the Avengers were all together and their little friends. Do you think they could have stopped Thanos when he rolled to Earth?
Hulk and Thor weren't there, so
Hulk and Thor weren't there. You're right, but I'm trying to. Okay, so the Sokovia Accords happen after they leave, so they would have been there. Well, Hulk probably still wouldn't have been there because Ragnarok would have still played out. So he would have come. Ragnarok would have still played out. So he would have still come to Earth, and Hulk would have.
I'm gonna put it like this: when they went into space and everything, it probably doesn't matter because Iron Man still would have gone into space with Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange. It's just that Captain America and them wouldn't have been on the run. They probably would have.
Well, the whole Avengers team. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. They didn't have Hulk. No, they had Scarlet Witch and Vision though. So the whole Avengers team would have been there to fight the Black Order. So they wouldn't have taken Doctor Strange's stone.
Yeah,
and Thanos
would have stopped it right there and told him, "Get back."
Could the Avengers that were there at the time beat the Black Order? Because all four would have been down there at the same time. And the reason why I asked that is because
I would say yeah, because Captain America did enough to those two that they were like, we'll be back with some guys later. And then Cap was like, oh shit, we better go to Wakanda and sort this out. But first, let's go get War Machine because he's the strongest one we have right now.
I was gonna say they had Vision, but Vision was nerfed for the majority of the movie. But so you think they could have beat the Black Order and Thanos would have came down to Earth like, where's my guys?
Yeah. I think they had enough. I think they had enough guys.
Okay, so with that said, okay, so here's my question. Low diff, high diff, mid diff. of the Black
You
Order.
sound like one of those.
I'm just are there casualties after that fight?
Mid to high dip. I think Cap and let's see. I think Cap and Hawkeye would have had to like ice up their
Ice up their knees.
Yeah, ice up their knees. Maybe Scarlett Johansson put some bandages or whatever, and they would have called
Falcon was there too.
I mean, Falcon was there, but he can fly, so I don't see him getting damaged that much.
Okay.
Yeah, like the regular people would have probably had to ice up their knees, take some Tylenol and rest for a minute. And
okay, so would Ant-Man be there? Would Black Panther be
well, if
there?
they're not in jail, then no. Ant-Man would have gladly helped. And the Wasp.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe even Ghost.
Probably.
Does that movie happen? When does that movie happen?
That
happens when Infinity War's happening.
Yeah.
So no, they wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Okay, so some things that I did while we were talking. I added an ounce of pineapple juice and half an ounce of blended family raspberry liqueur.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen these guys in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You buy their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. And now I'm going to shake. You guys have probably noticed that I know put the
what's up
in
with
there.
that?
We're gonna do that later.
Okay.
So calm down, baby birdies. I'm gonna feed you. Daddy's here. Okay.
The only reason I ask is because Doctor Strange was having a real problem when they were fighting just the two guys. And he's Doctor Strange. And Wong was there too, I guess. Oh wow, it's looking weird already.
I haven't put the gin in
I know,
there
but
yet.
it's looking weird already. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is definitely some shit Doctor Strange would drink.
Okay. Now. We're gonna do an ounce and a half of the Empress. And if I did this correctly, we should see some things happen.
Ooh. It's like blue on the top and pink on the bottom. It's like slowly mutating.
Yeah, I spilled a little bit, so that's no buenas. I'm gonna put a bit of a dash on there. Bam. Bam. That's about how much spilled when I was.
Okay. I like that. It's like it's a layered type situation.
That's the gimmick. And I don't want to say gimmick because I feel like that's disrespectful to the gin. But that's the gimmick of this particular spirit. Is the color changing thing.
You can see the bit of inside. You can see the cinnamon. So I would say don't make a cinnamon simple syrup. Use ground cinnamon
Well,
straight
you
up.
haven't tasted it yet, so let's
But the
see.
reason why I say that is because if you're
You
going
wanna
for
get-
that weird Doctor Strange look, you can see like the cinnamon in there. I like that. So you're right. Let's give it a taste. Wipe that up. Put this somewhere. Let's give it a taste and see what we got. I am definitely curious. I'm tasting gin up top, but I'm getting that cinnamon taste as well.
You could stir it in.
Okay. That's interesting. This is pretty good. Pineapple's in there. The blended family. The blended family, the pineapple, and the Empress stand out the most. It's a unique, interesting taste.
Now, when you say unique, interesting, is that a good, unique, interesting, or a bad, unique, interesting?
I would knock a couple of those back.
I see exactly what you're talking about.
You know what that tastes like to me? That tastes like a cocktail you would taste at Tales of the Cocktail in one of their tasting rooms. That's Marvel.
That's exactly what it. That's exactly what this reminds me of.
One year we went to Tales of the Cocktail, and they had one of their tasting rooms was based off of Marvel superheroes. That's what that reminds me of. That reminds me of one of those drinks you would have tasted in there. They made some really good drinks in there and some unique combinations. That's what that reminds me of. That is definitely how they would. I don't know. I don't remember if they did a Doctor Strange drink, but if they didn't, this is their Doctor Strange drink. Yep, I can see myself drinking this in the French Quarter now.
But the time comes in when you pick up those little sprigs of it.
So, what would you rate this?
The Empress Gin.
For me, that's a solid 8 out of 10. Same here. I like it. It's got some sweetness in it that you don't expect.
You still get that gin flavor that you expect from a gin with the juniper and everything.
Yeah, you pick up all their little different flavor notes, but I do like it, and it went very well in making this drink. I think Doctor Strange himself would be proud. I think Benedict Cumberbatch would be proud. I don't know if Benedict Cumberbatch, I don't know if he drinks. I look at him and I see a man that drinks. He might enjoy that.
Well, if you sing the things he sings,
if we're wrong, Benedict, let us know. We'll tag you in this video. You let us know. Would you drink this? Do you think that's delicious? Have you had Empress Gin before? With that said, that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you're notified of all content coming to the channel. Also, check us out on Instagram, check us out on Twitter, and check us out on Facebook.
And for those of you watching and you know what I'm about to ask, just be prepared because I'm about to ask it now. 2022 is on the horizon, and we want to put all the good things in our mouth that you can digest as a human being, such as food and drink. So we need you guys to tell us, what those things are that we should consume.
And where is this stuff at? What breweries, distilleries, eateries, bars,
Festivals.
Festivals, food shows.
I'm gonna throw this in here too. Amusement parks.
Yeah. Yeah, amusement parks. And you know what? You know what people probably would never think of? If there's a unique ass movie theater somewhere that serves unique drinks and unique food, let us know about that too. We're doing this drink for the Spider-Man movie. We got more Spider-Man content coming, by the way. This isn't over. Don't think we're going to celebrate Spider-Man and not do anything with Spider-Man in it.
It's just that we had to do Doctor Strange because he's only had like one movie.
Exactly.
But he appears in every other movie, so it's like he's had like 4.
Yeah. Yeah. And when his movie comes out, we'll probably do a one. We'll see. We'll see. But that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. And until next time, everybody, peace.